Welcome, fellow horror enthusiasts, to a spine-chilling journey through the darkest corners of literature. Today we delve into the eerie and unsettling world of the top 10 horror novels of the 2010s. Brace yourself for bone-chilling tales, heart-pounding suspense, and unforgettable nightmares that will leave you sleeping with the lights on. From terrifying creatures lurking in the shadows to cosmic horrors beyond comprehension, these masterpieces have redefined the genre and will haunt your dreams for years to come. So gather your courage and let's explore the macabre wonders that the 2010s had to offer in the world of horror fiction. Nosferatu by Joe Hill, 2013. Nosferatu follows the chilling tale of Victoria Vic McQueen, a gifted young woman who discovers she possesses a unique ability to find lost things through a mysterious covered bridge. However, her power attracts the attention of the malevolent and immortal Charles Talent Manx, who kidnaps children and takes them to the terrifying Christmas Land, a place of eternal childhood joy that hides a nightmarish secret. As Vic grows older, she must confront Manx once more to save her own son and put an end to his evil reign. The novel is a gripping blend of horror, fantasy, and suspense, exploring the depths of human fear and the resilience of the human spirit. The majority of Goodreads reviews for Nosferatu praise Joe Hill's ability to craft a chilling and intense narrative. Readers found themselves immersed in the dark and imaginative world of the story, captivated by the well-developed characters and the relentless tension throughout the book. Many readers appreciated the unique concept of the supernatural abilities and the haunting Christmas Land setting. Hill's writing style received considerable acclaim, drawing readers into the emotional struggles and fears of the characters. However, some reviewers noted that the story's pacing occasionally faltered, and the horror elements might be too intense for some readers. Overall, Nosferatu earned widespread acclaim for its fresh take on horror and the eerie psychological depth it explores. Bird Box by Josh Malerman, 2014. In Bird Box, the world has been struck by an inexplicable phenomenon where a mysterious presence drives people to madness and suicide when they catch a glimpse of it. Mallory, a determined and pregnant woman, seeks refuge in an abandoned house with a group of survivors. To survive in this perilous new reality, they must navigate blindfolded, relying on their remaining senses to avoid the malevolent force outside. The story alternates between the present, where Mallory and her children are attempting to escape to safety down a river, and the past, where the initial chaos and desperation unfold. This gripping post-apocalyptic thriller explores the power of fear and the lengths to which people will go to protect themselves and their loved ones. Bird Box received mixed reviews on Goodreads. Many readers praised Josh Malerman's masterful suspense building and the unique premise that taps into the fear of the unknown. The tension-filled narrative and the psychological toll on the characters were widely appreciated. The book's format, alternating between past and present, added depth to the story and kept readers engaged. However, some reviewers felt that the character development could have been stronger as they struggled to connect with certain protagonists. Additionally, a few readers found the resolution to be unsatisfying or ambiguous. Despite the varying opinions, Bird Box still attracted a substantial following due to its atmospheric storytelling and ability to evoke a sense of dread and anxiety throughout the novel. The Passage by Justin Cronin, 2010. The Passage is an epic, genre-blending tale that begins in the near future when a government experiment goes awry, unleashing a viral apocalypse. A highly contagious virus transforms humans into deadly creatures known as virals or smokes. As society crumbles, a group of survivors must navigate this post-apocalyptic landscape, including Amy, a young girl with a mysterious immunity to the virus. As the years pass, the story spans generations and introduces various characters and factions struggling for survival. It becomes a gripping saga of humanity's fight against darkness, exploring themes of love, sacrifice, and the quest for hope in the face of an unrelenting and nightmarish threat. The Passage received widespread acclaim on Goodreads for its ambitious scope and richly developed characters. Justin Cronin's writing style impressed readers, drawing them into the immersive and complex world he created. Many praised the novel's ability to blend multiple genres seamlessly, including horror, science fiction, and post-apocalyptic fiction. The depth of the characters' relationships and the emotional impact of their struggles resonated with readers, keeping them invested throughout its extensive page count. Some reviewers mentioned that the book's pacing was slow in some parts, particularly during the initial setup, but the majority found that the payoff was well worth it. Overall, the passage is regarded as a compelling and thought-provoking journey, cementing Justin Cronin's place as a notable author in the genre. Annihilation by Jeff VanderMeer, 2014. Annihilation is the first book in the Southern Reach trilogy. It follows the enigmatic and unsettling journey of 4 female scientists, a biologist, an anthropologist, a psychologist, and a surveyor, sent into a mysterious and dangerous area known as Area X. The region has been cut off from the rest of the world for decades due to unknown forces. As the expedition delves deeper into the wilderness, they encounter strange landscapes, peculiar creatures, and unexplainable phenomena. The biologist, who narrates the story, becomes increasingly obsessed with uncovering the secrets of Area X, including its connection to her husband's expedition that ended in tragedy. The novel weaves an atmosphere of creeping dread and psychological tension, keeping readers guessing until the final revelation. Annihilation received a mix of opinions on Goodreads, with some readers hailing it as a masterful work of speculative fiction and others finding it polarizing due to its surreal and ambiguous nature. Many praised Jeff VanderMeer's evocative prose, which created a haunting and immersive atmosphere that captured the eerie essence of the mysterious Area X. The book's unique blend of science fiction and horror elements intrigued readers looking for something different. The character of the biologist, though introspective, drew both admiration and criticism, with some finding her detachment intriguing and others wanting more emotional depth. Some readers felt the ambiguity of the plot and unanswered questions left them unsatisfied, while others appreciated the open-ended nature that left room for interpretation. Overall, Annihilation stands as a daring and atmospheric exploration of the unknown, appealing to readers who enjoy thought-provoking and enigmatic storytelling. The Troop by Nick Cutter, 2014. The Troop is a gripping and terrifying horror novel that follows a group of Boy Scouts on a remote camping trip on Falstaff Island. Led by Scoutmaster Tim Riggs, the boys are excited for their adventure, but their idyllic trip takes a horrifying turn when a gaunt and starving stranger arrives at their campsite. The stranger is infected with a deadly bioengineered organism, and as the boys try to help him, they unwittingly unleash a nightmarish contagion. Trapped on the island with no way to escape, the Scouts must confront their deepest fears and the horrific consequences of the deadly organism as they fight for survival against an insidious and gruesome threat. The Troop received high praise on Goodreads for its intense and relentless horror. Nick Cutter's writing was commended for its ability to create a deeply unsettling and claustrophobic atmosphere. Readers found themselves engrossed in the novel's disturbing and graphic scenes, which pushed the boundaries of traditional horror. The character development, particularly that of the young Scouts, was a standout aspect, as their fears and vulnerabilities made the terror all the more palpable. However, some readers noted that the graphic content might not be suitable for all audiences, and the novel's dark and brutal themes could be deeply disturbing to some. Despite this, The Troop is celebrated for its unrelenting horror and visceral impact, making it a compelling and memorable read for fans of intense and chilling storytelling. The Devil All the Time by Donald Ray Pollock, 2011. The Devil All the Time is a gritty and darkly atmospheric novel set in the backwoods of Ohio and West Virginia. The story spans several decades, featuring a cast of haunting characters whose lives intertwine in disturbing ways. Arvin Eugene Russell, a young man forced to confront the sinister realities of the world, stands at the heart of the narrative. From a corrupt preacher and his twisted partner to a delusional war veteran and a serial-killing couple, the novel weaves together their stories of violence, faith, and desperation. As the characters' paths converge, the novel explores the depths of human depravity and the struggle for redemption in a world plagued by evil. The Devil All the Time garnered critical acclaim on Goodreads for its atmospheric storytelling and dark exploration of human nature. Donald Ray Pollock's writing was widely praised for its raw and unflinching depiction of the characters' lives and the haunting atmosphere of rural America. Readers found themselves immersed in the morally complex and gripping plot, where the desperation and violence of the characters were both shocking and captivating. The novel's multiple perspectives allowed readers to see the interconnections between the characters and their actions, adding depth to the narrative. While some reviewers noted that the book's grim subject matter might not be suitable for all readers, many appreciated its unapologetic portrayal of the darker aspects of society. Overall, The Devil All the Time is celebrated as a powerful and thought-provoking work that delves into the depths of human darkness and the search for salvation. The Ritual by Adam Nevill, 2012. The Ritual is a gripping and atmospheric horror novel that follows a group of 4 friends, Luke, Hutch, Dom, and Phil, as they embark on a hiking trip through the Scandinavian wilderness. When they decide to take a shortcut through a dense and foreboding forest, their journey takes a horrifying turn. Lost and disoriented, they encounter strange and malevolent forces lurking within the woods. As fear and paranoia consume the group, they soon realize they are being hunted by an ancient and terrifying presence. Trapped in the unforgiving wilderness, the friends must confront their darkest fears and the haunting secrets of the forest in a desperate struggle for survival. The Ritual received critical acclaim on Goodreads for its chilling and suspenseful storytelling. Adam Nevill's writing was widely praised for its ability to create an immersive and foreboding atmosphere, making the forest itself a menacing and sinister character. Readers appreciated the psychological depth of the characters and their complex dynamics, which added an emotional layer to the horror. The gradual escalation of terror and the spine-chilling encounters with the unknown kept readers on the edge of their seats. While some found the pacing slow in the beginning, most agreed that it added to the sense of impending dread. The novel's ability to blend psychological horror with elements of folklore and cosmic dread garnered significant praise. Overall, The Ritual is regarded as a haunting and masterfully crafted horror novel, appealing to fans of atmospheric and psychological terror. Dracul by Dacre Stoker and J.D. 2018. Dracul is a chilling and suspenseful prequel to Bram Stoker's classic novel Dracula. The story centers around Bram Stoker himself, along with his siblings and their nanny, Ellen Crone. When Bram was a sickly child, he and his sister Matilda were mysteriously saved from death by Ellen's peculiar intervention. As Bram grows older, he becomes obsessed with uncovering the truth behind Ellen's identity and her connection to the supernatural. Through a series of diaries, letters, and records, the novel delves into the Stoker family's dark history, revealing their terrifying encounters with the undead and their desperate quest to confront the ancient evil that haunts them. Dracul weaves a compelling tale of horror and mystery, exploring the origins of the iconic vampire legend. Dracul received generally positive reviews on Goodreads, particularly from fans of Gothic horror and the original Dracula novel. Readers appreciated the novel's clever incorporation of historical events and the Stoker family's real-life connections, adding depth to the narrative. The book's epistolary format, featuring diary entries and letters, was lauded for immersing readers in the characters' minds and creating an intimate sense of dread. The atmospheric and eerie setting, reminiscent of Bram Stoker's writing, also received praise. However, some reviewers felt that the pacing was uneven at times, with the story taking a while to build momentum. The blend of supernatural and historical elements may not resonate with all readers, but Dracul still remains a compelling and well-crafted addition to the Dracula mythos, exploring the origins of one of literature's most enduring and iconic vampires. The Loney by Andrew Michael Hurley, 2015. The Loney is a haunting and atmospheric novel set in a desolate coastal region in England. The story follows a deeply religious family, the Smiths, as they embark on their annual pilgrimage to the Loney, a bleak and eerie stretch of land believed to possess healing powers. Narrated by Smith's mute and introverted son, the novel delves into the family's secrets, particularly concerning a tragic incident that occurred during a previous pilgrimage. As the group encounters unsettling locals and disturbing events, the sense of unease intensifies. Amidst the desolate landscape and the ever-growing mystery, the novel explores themes of faith, sacrifice, and the dark forces that lurk beneath the surface of human nature. The Loney received a mix of reviews on Goodreads, with many praising its evocative and atmospheric prose. Readers found themselves captivated by Andrew Michael Hurley's ability to create a sense of isolation and dread in the haunting setting of The Loney. The novel's exploration of religious themes and the characters' beliefs added depth to the story, resonating with some readers on an emotional level. However, some reviewers found the pacing slow, and the enigmatic nature of the narrative left others craving more concrete answers. While the book's eerie ambiance was celebrated, it might not be to everyone's taste, as it leans heavily into psychological and subtle horror. Overall, The Loney is considered a thought-provoking and atmospheric read, appealing to those who appreciate slow-burning and introspective storytelling. The Fisherman by John Langan, 2016. The Fisherman is a supernatural horror novel that weaves together elements of cosmic horror, folklore, and psychological terror. The story follows Abe and Dan, two grieving widowers who find solace in fishing together in the waters of Dutchman's Creek. Intrigued by local legends, they decide to explore the forbidden waters, where dark and ancient forces lie. As they delve deeper into the mysteries of the creek, they unwittingly awaken malevolent entities that threaten their sanity and lives. The novel skillfully blends the mundane with the otherworldly, delving into themes of grief, friendship, and the human struggle against overwhelming forces beyond comprehension. The Fisherman received widespread acclaim on Goodreads for its skillful storytelling and effective use of cosmic horror. Readers praised John Langan's ability to create a chilling and atmospheric narrative that leaves a lasting impact. The book's exploration of grief and friendship resonated with many, providing an emotional anchor amidst the cosmic terror. The slow buildup of tension and the gradual unfolding of the supernatural elements added to the novel's eerie charm. However, some readers mentioned that the pacing might be too deliberate for those seeking fast-paced horror. Additionally, while some appreciated the richly detailed world-building, others found certain sections overly descriptive. Overall, The Fisherman is regarded as a masterfully crafted horror novel, appealing to fans of Lovecraftian horror and those who appreciate well-developed characters in a cosmic and unsettling setting. As we bid farewell to this harrowing journey through the top 10 horror novels of the 2010s, we hope you've discovered some new favorites and eerie tales that will linger in your mind long after this video ends. From Joe Hill's hauntingly imaginative worlds to the psychological depths of Adam Nevill's Forest of Terror, these authors have pushed the boundaries of horror fiction, leaving us with a legacy of nightmares. So don't forget to check out these spine-tingling reads and share your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, stay tuned for more hair-raising content on our channel.